If you work in university maintenance, Granger considers you an MVP because your playbook ensures your arena is always ready for tip-off. And Granger is your trusted partner, offering the products you need all in one place, from HVAC and plumbing supplies to lighting and more. And all delivered with plenty of time left on the clock, so your team always gets the win. Call 1-800-GRANGER, visit Granger.com, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance. And now we're customizing this ad for your morning commute to wake you up, which could help your driving. Science says that stimulating the brain increases alertness. So here's a pop quiz. How many months have 28 days? What gets wetter as it dries? What has keys but can't open locks? If you don't want to hear the answers, turn off this Liberty Mutual ad now. 12 months, a towel, piano. Enjoy being fully alert.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Welcome back, and thank you for checking out this edition of the 12 Kyle podcast. I am 12 Kyle. Check this out. All right. So it's 2023 at the time of this recording. I mean, you didn't need me to tell you that. I mean, you could like look at your watch or look at the calendar. But like it's a new year. And for whatever reason, at the turn of the calendar year, you always see people and you always hear people say, oh, it's a new year, new me. Yeah, but no. I think that that's possible if and only if you're willing to make whatever changes that you need to make. But I've never been like, I mean, like for as long as I can remember, like I've never been a guy who's like on some, well, in the new year, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Now I will say this much. I do believe in writing things down. I do believe in writing down your goals. I do believe in self-reflection. I do believe in making whatever pivots or adjustments that you need to make in your personal life. I never do them at the end of the year. Like my birthday is December 9th, right? So my birthday is really a time for celebration, but also a time for reflection. I just turned 50, right? So I did a lot of reflecting, not just on my birthday, but the time leading up to my birthday and subsequently after that. One, just wondering where the 50 years went because it seems like I just got here. And then, also focusing on the next 50, like, because, if I blink, 50 more years are going to go by. Right. So, and, I plan to be here, so I might as well make something happen while I'm here. I'm not one to waste time. With that being said, like, even though the calendar flips, I never go into it thinking, okay, well, hey, I've got to do this in 2023. No, I mean, it's and don't get me wrong. I don't want to sound like I'm dumping on people that do that, but I just think like most people who say those things aren't really willing to put in the time and, more importantly, the effort to make those changes. Even if you say, okay, well, hey, I'm going to do this differently in the new year. And some people really wait until January 1st to say, okay, hey, I'm going to be working out more, or hey, I'm going to eat better. I mean, you really didn't need the turn of the calendar to eat better. You need to eat better. You can't be eating chicken wings every day. You don't need, for the new year to come in for you to go work out. You walk past, you see yourself naked more than anybody else. You know what you look like. With that being said, like, I get it. It's not something that I participate in, but I get it, right? But even in having said all of that, I did come across this article, and it talked about, just some of the things that you should do in the event, if you want to ask yourself or questions about things that you need to change, or ask yourself if you want to reinvent your life in 2023. And in the article, it talked about, obviously, surprisingly, he gave 12 different objectives, and I'll go over these with you. Number one, and these are in no particular order. Number one, if the obstacle of money was removed, how would my life be different? Now, that's a question that you have to ask yourself. If the obstacle of money was removed, how would my life be different? Now, full disclosure, everybody can't have money like King Germ from the Frocast. Everybody can't have money like Eclectic from the Eclectic Discussion Podcast. I mean, we're talking tycoons here. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't on their level. So those are the people that, that really money is not an object. I mean, for most of us, money is how we make or not make things happen. So if the obstacle of money was removed, how would my life look different? That's a good question to ask. I think most people's lives would look totally different. I mean, I'm a firm believer that most people live right at or above their means. Case in point, if you make $30,000 a year, you're probably going to live like somebody who makes $30,000 a year. If you make $75,000 a year, you're probably going to live like somebody that makes $75,000 a year. If you make $350 a year, you're going to live like somebody who makes $350 a year, and so forth and so on. I don't know anybody who makes $200,000 and lives like somebody who makes $30,000 a year. That's just me. I mean, call it what you want. Number two, what productive activities do I spend time doing for no reason other than they make me happy? That kind of goes into the area of hobbies. And I think we all need a break from things. Now, for some people, their break could be social media. Some, I guess, the break from reality or whatever, break from people. It could be video games. It could be, like, for me, it could be golf. And that's a productive activity. But you also have to ask yourself, how much time am I spending doing this? And am I being productive, or as productive as I can be if I were to remove these things, or at least increase these things? Number three, what traits and values do the people I most admire have in common? That's easy for me. Hard work ethic, a strong work ethic. That is a trait and value that I see in people that I most admire, that everybody has in common. Like, I've never been one to hang around or be inspired by bums. And when I mean bums, I don't mean bums on the street. I mean just people who don't have any ambition, no hustle, no go up and get it. I mean, because you got to, because here's the thing. The world is going to keep spinning no matter what happens. You can have the worst day ever. Guess what? The world's going to keep spinning. Now, you can fall on the ground and cry about it, but the time's going to keep on ticking. So what are you going to do about it? But yeah, hard work ethic, loyalty, dedication, things like that. Those character traits and values, those are the things that I see in people that I admire. Number four, how much money do I really need to be happy? Now, I'm not really sure about this. And the reason why I say this is because, one, again, we don't have money like King German and Eclectic. But I think happiness is a state of mind. I don't know that money makes you happy. Because I know people who have money that are pretty shitty lives and not happy at all. Got a lot of money. And then I know people that don't have a lot, relatively speaking, monetarily wise, and they're pretty happy. So I never, in my years, particularly the last 20 years of my life, in chasing money, I never thought that the money would make me happy. The money has afforded me certain things and afforded me a certain lifestyle to provide for my family and for myself. But no, I don't equate my money to happiness, because I'm going to be happy regardless. I am genuinely, if you can't tell from this podcast, I am genuinely a very, very happy person. And I mean, I'm not putting on the ears. I'm very happy. I don't deal with a lot of negative stuff that would, kind of detract from my happiness. And trust me, if I'm in a situation where I'm not happy or something's bothering me, I get away from it or get it away from me. Number 5, how would I most like someone to describe me? That's a fair question. I would assume that you would want people to describe you positively. And again, these are questions that you can ask yourself to, reinvent yourself for 2023. For the new year, new you. I guess as far as people describing me, it has to be the people that I love and I care about. Because outside of the people that I love and I care about, I really don't care what people think about me. Number 6, what things I do only because it makes other people validate me. Ooh, that's scary. I don't think you should be looking for validation, but there are people that do. And that's a very genuine question to ask yourself if you want to reinvent yourself in the new year, new you era. Number 7, what do I most look forward to each day? For me, it's lunch. No, I'm joking. I find different things to look forward to each day, honestly. I mean, and especially as I've gotten older, with my kids being away, at my two older sons being away at college, I definitely look forward to being at home and then having my whole family here together. I don't ask for much more than that. Because I understand, like when I went off to college, I knew that I wasn't going to come back and live in my mom's house again. So I'm assuming that I can only assume that when these jokers graduate from grad school and law school, that they're probably not going to come live with us. They're probably going to, strike off on their own. And that's cool. Don't mean I won't miss them, but but those are the things that I look forward to, just having everybody here and us sitting down, eating a meal together and watching TV together. Simple things. I'm very much so a simple person. Number 8, when was the last time I felt a big rush of satisfaction? That's a very solid question to ask yourself. When's the last time you got pumped up, gassed up, all gas, no brakes, in being satisfied? Number 9, what did I look like when I was younger that I've lost touch with? Ooh, that's a bar. What did I look like when I was younger that I've lost touch with? Reconnecting with these things are a great way to fight back to being the old me. That's a bar. Number 10, which habit do I most wish I could work on instead of getting rid of this year? Let me go back. Which habit do I most wish I could work on getting rid of this year? I said that wrong the first time. Sorry. Yeah. If you're going to reinvent yourself, you're going to have to shed some old habits in the new year, new you phase. Number 11, what do I want to be remembered for? I'll say this. Turning 50, that makes you kind of think like, I've been on this planet 50 years. I would love to be on this planet another 150 years. The reality is I probably won't. So how are folks going to remember me? Not that I'm trying to leave anytime soon, because I plan to be here for a long time. But, as my man Nas said, today is the youngest that you'll ever be. So if it ends, or when it ends, how do you want to be remembered? And last but not least, number 12, what would I be most sad to have never tried? I think you should try everything. Try everything that you've ever desired to try, because here's the thing. You want to, when it's all said and done, you want to die empty. And what I mean by that is you don't want to leave no stones unturned. You want to have done everything that you wanted to do, everything that you set out to do, everything that you tried to do. At least say you tried. You know, it's a whole bunch of people that leave here not, you know, there's a lot of people here that don't try anything. I'll just put it like, Nadia, let's not even talk about leaving here. There's not a lot of people don't try anything. Try everything. Try everything that you want. Don't be afraid. The worst that can happen is you're going to fail, but even in failing, there will be a lesson. So yeah, those are some objectives. If you want to reinvent yourself in 2023 for the new year, new you. I hope you took notes. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me. Thank you for checking out this edition of the 12 Kyle podcast. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast. The podcast drops each and every Thursday at midnight. Again, that's going to do it for me. I'm your boy 12 Kyle. I'll catch you guys next time. 5 G's.
When you manage procurement for multiple facilities, every order matters. But when it's for a hospital system, they matter even more. Grainger gets it and knows there's no time for managing multiple suppliers and no room for shipping delays. That's why Grainger offers millions of products in fast, dependable delivery, so you can keep your facility stocked, safe, and running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you work in university maintenance, Grainger considers you an MVP because your playbook ensures your arena is always ready for tip-off. And Grainger is your trusted partner, offering the products you need all in one place, from HVAC and plumbing supplies to lighting and more, and all delivered with plenty of time left on the clock, so your team always gets the win. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, visit Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.